Closet Space Toys is your source for vintage to modern toys in Indianapolis.
YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at another Marvel Legends figure, and it's actually a Build-A-Figure, and it's the Odin / King Thor figure, and I was most excited to find this. I was actually checking out a relatively new toy store here on the south side of Indianapolis. It's called Closet Space Toys. It's on Madison and Thompson Road on the south side of Indianapolis if you live locally. Definitely check them out. It's a very cool shop. Very nice guys. And they've got a lot of really great vintage up to modern toys, obviously, out there, which is really, really cool. And some really good prices. I was going through a trunk of Transformers that they had just gotten in, and they had some really nice pieces in there. There was a Generations G2 Jazz, which was really cool. He put like $20 on it, which is a heck of a steal. And then there was a Generations Drift in there that he put a $30 sticker on. I mean, some really nice prices. Had a very clean G1 Triptychon for $200, which was awesome. And they have a USS Flag from old G.I. Joe that's absolutely amazing. But yeah, definitely check them out. I'm going to put a link to their Facebook page down below. I highly recommend checking them out, liking their page, going if you live in Indianapolis. Definitely go down and check it out. But I found this guy there, and they wanted $40 for him, and I said, yes, that's awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. So here we have Odin, and he's looking really awesome. Now, he does not have the other arms, the other set of arms. This is basically what it came with. Actually, he came with the King Thor head and King Thor cape and weapons. I already had the Odin head and the staff from, I think it's Ultimate Spider-Woman in that Build-A-Figure wave. And I really, really wanted this figure, but I didn't want to spend $120 for all the other figures because, you know, it just kind of pricey. So $40, definitely cool. And I was really on the fence of, if I got this, then I want to get an Odin and a King Thor, so I got them side by side. And now I've got this, and I can just kind of switch it out as I please. And this is the arm I liked anyway. I liked the little metal arm, so that was really cool. So I went ahead and put him in the Odin configuration first to kind of look over it and talk about that, and then I'll switch it over to the King Thor. A really nice Build-A-Figure. This is actually my first completed Marvel Build-A-Figure, and yeah, I mean, it's definitely cool. I like the paint and everything. We'll do some close-up shots here in a minute, but yeah, really well sculpted, stands well. The only thing is, I think that the staff is just a little too orangey, as is the helmet. I know they're kind of going for a bronze type color, but with all the nice paint detail on the armor, you'd think that they'd add that same kind of brushed detail onto the staff and the helmet. But overall, I mean, it looks really cool. Again, it stands really well. It's a pretty hefty figure. Lots of nice detail on the back. Definitely digging him. Glad I found him, and you know, at a price that I was pretty happy with. So let's go ahead and take some closer shots. Alright, so here we have kind of a closer look of Odin. Definitely cool. I am digging all the silver brush paint on there. The head sculpt's pretty decent. He's got a nice gray beard, the little detail, you know, of it in a ponytail. The leather straps, the buckles, everything looks pretty good. I like the skin tone. I think that came out pretty well. And the detail on this cape is really, really nice. It's nice. It's got a lot of flow going to it. They even got all the paint on the back, which looks really super sick. And then, of course, definitely digging the arm. So here's a shot of the midsection. Again, a better shot of this arm. Definitely digging that armored out arm. I think that looks really cool. The chest looks amazing. I love the belt and the buckles and that kind of skirt piece down there. The brown skirt looks pretty nice. And, you know, it's kind of cool in the fact that it goes well with this blue cape as well as the Thor red cape, which is very cool. And it makes it look like a totally different figure, which I do appreciate. And here we have the Odin toes, so the bottom of his boots. Again, the armor paint just looks really nice. I think it looks very, very medieval looking, actually. I don't know if it looks Viking-like, but it definitely looks medieval. Looks like knight's armor. I can work with it. I think it looks pretty cool. And again, just really, really nice paint job they did with this figure. Alright, so to switch him out with the Thor pieces, I'm going to take his little staff out of his hand. There we go. There we go. So throw that to the ground. His cape just pops off. Here's kind of a back shot of the figure. Yeah, I mean, they really did a good job with the paint apps on this. Very, very nice. And then you're going to pop the head off like that. And we have a headless Odin. So I'm just going to throw this stuff over here to the side. And then the Thor accessories. Here is the King Thor head looking super cool. We'll pop that on really quick. Boop, there it goes. So there it is there. He does come with this little axe. I don't particularly care for that, so I'm just going to throw it to the side. He does have his sword, which the King Thor has the sword, not the hammer. Presuming he gives the hammer to his daughter in the comics. I can't remember. And then you just plug the hole. We got the Thor cape, which is red and silver. So that just kind of plugs on like that. Looking super cool. And then we will put his sword into his hand. Like thus, and now we have King Thor, and I really like this figure. I think I like this better than I do the Odin figure. I'm not really sure, but yeah, definitely cool. Very easy to move them back and forth, and gives it a completely different look. So let's go ahead and take some closer shots of Thor. Alright, so here we have King Thor looking all kinds of awesome. Of course, he's got his eye patch on the other side. He's got kind of a different color hair, that kind of like a blondish, kind of dirty blondish hair, like he's gotten a little older. Looking really gnarly. I'm definitely digging him. Now, the cape is looking like it's the same exact sculpt that we get with the other one. It might have some different variations just due to plastic. But it looks like the same mold. It's just red, and then we've got silver buckles up here at the top on his shoulder instead of the gold ones. The sword is looking pretty cool. I'm digging the sword. I can work with that. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the rest of the figure. Again, the rest of the figure is kind of the same, but the sword is definitely cool. I like the detail in it, the paint on the hilt, and that design they got going on there. I think that looks really, really nice. And then the cape, again, pretty much the same thing, just a different color. Here's the bottom of the figure. Again, nothing's changed down here. It's all the same. We just have a different color cape hanging down. And I think the red actually goes better with the brown skirt than the blue does. I'm thinking that's probably why I'm digging it a little bit more. Really fast, just kind of a quick comparison. The Odin head next to the Thor head. They both very cool looking, but I just think I like the Thor head a little bit better than I do this Odin head. And another quick comparison here, the buckles on the belt compared to silver versus gold. Liking the gold. I kind of wish the gold would have stayed up there on Thor, but the silver's not bad at all. Alright, so just kind of a quick back shot of the capes. Here we have the blue cape versus the red cape. Again, it's the same exact mold, it's just this one's blue and that one's red. For size comparison, here we have the King Thor next to his wavemate, the Ultimate Spider-Woman. Here we've got King Thor with the Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider. Here's King Thor next to the Scarlet Witch. And finally, here he is next to the brand new Marvel Legends Ghost Rider. So is the King Thor or the Odin Build-A-Figure a figure that you want in your Marvel Legends collection? You know, I'm going to say yes. I really do like the sculpt. I like the paint. I think they did a really good job with this. It's my first Odin figure, and actually I think it's my first Thor figure in the Marvel Legends series. I'm gonna have to go get another one so I can give him the hammer, I think. Is it worth going through all the other figures to build it? I don't know. There were a lot of figures in that set I just did not care for, and to get two of them, you got to buy two full sets and then turn around and try to sell the others. If you can find this figure like I did at, a local toy shop or a comic book shop, or if you're online or something, and you can get him a lot cheaper than like $120, yes, I would say it would be worth it for sure. I think $40 was a very good price for the figure, considering I had the other pieces to switch it out. So I'm very happy with that. Very cool place. Closet Space Toys. Check them out in the link below. There he is, the Thor, King Thor Build-A-Figure or Odin Build-A-Figure from Marvel Legends.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And as always, look for more videos in the future.